So after talking about pop art, we're gonna make our own pop art apples using our ink puppies and oil pastels. So what you wanna do to start is make sure you write your name in pencil and then flip your sheet over. To start, we're gonna work in pencil just in case we make any mistakes. So we're gonna do the shape of our apple first. And our apple is usually a circle, but we're gonna add a little bit more details to make it look like the actual shape of a real apple. So to start, what I would like you to do is just make a circle. I'm gonna make it on the bottom half of my page because my stem will be up here. So what you're gonna do, working really lightly, working as big as you can, you're gonna stretch a circle and make it go to all of the edges of the paper except for the top. You can see I have some mess up lines, so I'm just gonna erase those where I need it. To change this into the actual shape of an apple, I'm gonna redraw my top line. So that means we will have to erase. So I'm gonna do a half circle here and then connect to the rest of my apple. Then I'm going to erase the first line that I did. This is to give it that apple shape. You can see it almost looks like a heart, and you can adjust and redraw any lines that you need to because we're working in pencil. Perfect, so I like that shape that I got. All of my extra lines will be covered up, so don't worry about those yet. Next, we want to do the stem and the leaf. The stem is a curved rectangle that goes out towards the top, a small straight line at a diagonal down, and then another curved line that's parallel to the first line you drew. So that's our stem. Then on the left side of our stem, we are gonna do our leaf. And our leaf is just a regular leaf shape. So up and pointed, and then back down. Then I'd also like you to do one line going through the middle of that leaf. Next, what I want you to do using your paint puppies is we're gonna trace the lines we just drew. Now, since our paint puppies are thicker than the lines of a pencil, we wanna just be careful and take our time when we do this. So what I'm gonna do is take the hat off my puppy. Make sure we never ever squeeze the puppies, otherwise you'll get puppy tears. If you do get puppy tears, just leave them on your paper to dry and try not to get them on your hands. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trace, working really slowly, the lines that I already did, covering up that pencil mark. I can see my puppy got kind of light over here, so I'm just gonna go back over it. Then I'm going to trace my stem and my leaf and the center line in my leaf. There we go. Next, what I would like you to do is we need to draw two guidelines to turn this into two different sections. So next to your stem, I want you to draw one line going down to the bottom of your apple, just like that. Then in the middle of our apple, I'd like you to do another line, horizontal line, going all the way across, just like that. Once your puppy marks are done, now we're gonna start to fill in our apple using oil pastels. There's something different that I want you to do in each section, so make sure you're working along with me. This bottom left-hand section, the biggest one, we are going to do dots. Now for my dots, I think I'm going to do red and orange. You get to pick what color you're doing your dots. So pick your first color, and you are going to do 5 or 6 dots. You can make some of your dots smaller if you'd like. Then color in your dots. So my dots are all colored in. Next, you want to fill in the area around your dots. Make sure you don't move to the other sections, just stay in this same section. So I'm going to color around my dots. If you have a little bit of overlapping with the two colors, that's okay. The blending looks really nice. Something you can also do with the oil pastels is rub them with your finger to blend them together. So this will fill in any of the white spots. You don't have to do this part, but you can. It just gets your fingers a little bit messy, so you can blend if you'd like. Perfect. Now we're moving up to this top left section. For this section, we're doing stripes. So pick any two colors you'd like. I'm going to do my stripes at a diagonal, so kind of tilted. And I'm also going to fill them in to make a pattern. Next, in the top right-hand corner, we're going to do dots again. But for these dots, I'm going to work really, really small. So I'm just going to do taps. For the bottom right section, I'm going to do stripes again, but I'm going to do wavy stripes on this one. So wavy line. Then you get to pick how you want to fill in your stem and your leaf. For my stem and my leaf, I think I'm going to do stripes again. Just like that. Double check to make sure your name's on the back, and then you're going to put this in the drying rack or hand it in.